The following is a paid presentation for the Advanced Ceramic Kenji Knife, brought to you by Kenji Knife, LLC. Tired of knives that just don't cut it? Once they're dull, they're done. They squash tomatoes, squish bread, and turn meal preparation into hours of frustration. And worse, they get rust spots that can poison your food. Once they're there, it's just safer to throw that knife away. What a waste. Not anymore. If you want a knife that will stay razor sharp, will never rust, and will cut meal prep time down to size, then you need the Kenji. With advanced ceramic technology, ceramic is the first real breakthrough in quality knife design and manufacturing, and Kenji gives that technology and quality in a professional series of ceramic knives endorsed by executive chefs and meal-making moms around the world. It's the knife that's guaranteed to stay razor sharp for years and rust-free forever. The Kenji is made of diamond-hard zirconium oxide ceramic. It's 40% harder than steel and one of the strongest, most durable materials on Earth. And when compared to the Kenji, steel knives just don't stack up. It cuts into steel and still slices a red-ripe tomato like a hot knife through butter. Coming up, watch as a tableside chef amazes dinner guests with some Kenji ceramic magic. You'll have to see it to believe it.
Welcome to the show. I'm Christine Dawes. So how long has it been since we've seen anything new in kitchen knives? 10, 20, 30 years? Well, today is the day. Now, there's new kitchen knife technology that is going to make every metal knife in your kitchen virtually obsolete. And here to tell us all about it is my buddy, John Parkin. Hi, John.
Hey, Christine.
Hi.
Good to see you. Christine, I hope you believe in magic. Don't blink or you're going to miss this. Take a look at that.
Oh, that was lightning fast.
You know what? This is the magic of ceramic. Watch again. And you know what? This is the Kenji knife with advanced ceramic.
John, that was incredible. Lightning fast. I've had ceramic bowls in my kitchen for years, but I've never thought they'd come up with a ceramic knife.
But this is not just ordinary ceramic. This is the Kenji knife with advanced ceramic, and it's going to stay sharp, guaranteed, for life. Christine, this is your basic metal kitchen knife. May look sharp, but when you come to use them, you know what? They're always squishy like this.
It's a mess.
If you want to test a knife for sharpness, you try it on paper. Have a look at this. It won't even cut its way out of a wet paper bag. You know what? All metal knives go dull, and in a kitchen, you've got to sharpen them, right? Well, if you're a professional, you'll learn how to do this at school.
That's dangerous, John.
Well, you really want to do this before every meal at home?
No.
I don't think so. You don't need these. That's just cash in the trash. What you need is the Kenji Advanced Ceramic Blade. You know why? Because that's always going to stay razor sharp.
Wow.
In fact, look, here I've got a heavy rock. Now, I'm going to carve into this rock, and you know what? If I do this, this is more than you'd ever give your knife with years and years of abuse.
You're going to ruin it.
You know what? It will always stay razor sharp.
Wow.
In fact, you know what? Look at this. Even a soft and squishy tomato, that's the magic of ceramic. Wow. And it's 40% harder than steel, which means it's going to hold its edge that much longer. In fact, I'm going to prove it to you. Now, don't try this at home on your kitchen furniture. But if I can't dull and take the edge off this knife, when I hack and bash at this piece of wood, the next time you cook chicken bone, ham bone, lamb bone, spam bone, I don't think you're going to have any problems.
You're going to ruin that knife.
Well, I don't think so. In fact, even after that treatment, let me show you how it's still sharp. When they want to test a knife for sharpness, they test it on paper. They test the knife at the heel. They test the knife in the centre. And they test the knife at the tip. Then they know it's razor sharp. Yeah.
John, I have a problem with my stainless steel knives at home. Rust.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. You mean like this?
Yes, exactly. Look at that. Doesn't that look horrible?
Yeah.
Why does it do that?
Well, you know, metal and steel knives, they can rust, but the Kenji knife will never rust because it's an advanced ceramic blade. And what's more, you'll never ruin the taste nor texture of your food. Look, here's an apple for you.
Okay.
And an apple for me. Let's do a little test. Now, let's just cut these apples in half. Now then, we'll come back to that later. Christine, look at these apples. It's been less than 5 minutes. And look at your apple you cut with that metal knife.
It's all brown. Look at that. I get that all the time with my knife at home.
You know, that's called oxidation. That's another way of saying the rusting effect. I mean, you don't want this on your food at home. I mean, look, you can see the difference. And trust me, you don't want to eat something like that. You'll taste the difference too. me a carving knife, would you? Now, here we've got a holiday turkey. Oh, good guess. Now, the problem with these serrated carving knives, you know, you hack and tear away the bird. I mean, this knife really hasn't done this bird any justice.
John, you just destroyed the Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, let's see. Let's just spin it around and see how we get on with the Kenji. And, you know, with the Kenji, you're going to get perfect slices. Look at that.
That's a beautifully carved turkey.
Now, let me just move this big bird out the way and bring in the bread. You got a bread knife for me?
Oh, I do?
Okay. You know, the problem some people have is when they cut bread, you know, they butcher the bread and the bread is toast before it even gets into the machine. Let me just tidy that up a second with the Kenji and have a look at this, because you're going to get perfect slices every single time for your sandwiches. Look at that.
Those slices are so clean. Now, those slices would make perfect toast.
That's right. So, you know what? That's a bread knife that you don't need. And what else have we got? Oh, a fillet knife. You don't need one of those. You know why? Because the Kenji is so versatile that whether you want to fillet fish, or maybe you want to bone fish, or you want to take, you know, the skin from fish, have a look at that.
That was so simple, it's like it literally jumped out of its skin.
Oh, you know, that's a good one. You know, sometimes the hardest things to cut are the softest things to cut, but sometimes the hardest things to cut are the hardest things to cut.
That is frozen solid. That's orange juice.
So, you want to give me a knife for frozen food?
This one?
What, you think this little flimsy knife like this is going to cut through frozen food? I don't think so. But with the Kenji knife, it's not going to be a problem. You know why? Because the advanced ceramic blade is virtually diamond hard.
Wow, it must be. It made cutting through frozen food so easy.
And Christine, don't forget the Kenji is the most durable knife that you've ever seen. And I'm going to prove it to you. And I say durable with a capital D. Now, here we've got a solid steel hammer.
Wow, that's heavy. It's a real deal.
And have a look at this, because I'm going to cut and carve into this steel hammer and just look and see what I can see. So, Christine, tell me what you see.
Look at those black metal filings.
But you don't see any white filings because we haven't damaged the ceramic blade. In fact, let me move this out the way and I'll prove it to you. In fact, this is a knife you're going to use in your kitchen, in your home, day in, day out, week in, week out, you know, every single day of your life. In fact, you've got a cheese knife, you've got a carving knife, you've got a utility knife, you've got a bread knife, a boning knife. You know, it's a knife that you can slice, you can dice, you can chop. You know, it really is the only knife you need. And what's more, it will always stay super sharp.
Wow, that's incredible.
Christine, regular metal kitchen knives can go dull. You'll never have to buy a set of knives like these.
Okay.
You know, normal kitchen knives, they can rust. You'll never need to buy a set of knives like these.
Good.
And you know what? The Kenji is so versatile, you don't need to buy a set of knives like these.
That's great.
And what's more, with the Kenji, it will start brand new, it will stay brand new with a lifetime guarantee. Kitchen cutlery, it's that good. And the Kenji knife with the advanced ceramic blade is non-stick. It won't absorb any odours, and what's more, it won't rust. And you know, when you're finished, you just pop it in the dishwasher. And the Kenji is made from zirconium oxide, which is 40% harder than steel. So you know what? It's going to stay sharp forever. It's never, ever going to go dull.
And did you mention it's absolutely, positively guaranteed for life?
You know what? It's absolutely, positively guaranteed for life. In fact, it's always going to stay razor sharp. You know, you can send it back, but people are going to love it. You know, they're never, ever going to want to let it out of the kitchen.
As a professional chef for over 20 years, I've been working with knives from different brands, different name, different size. The beauty about the Kenji knife, you get a knife for any purpose. You can have a perfect peeler that doesn't do a lot of waste on your skin, and every time you stroke anything, it comes out perfect. I really find the Kenji knives very, very sharp. It's very light. As I was doing earlier as a presentation, I was using 2 fingers to cut meat, just to show you how easy it is. It's a very slick knife, it's very, very classy, and it does the job.
Christine, I'm going to show you how strong and tough the Kenji is. And here we've got some solid frozen cookie dough. But first, a regular kitchen knife. But look at how flimsy this is. Do you think this flimsy knife is actually going to be able to cut this frozen food? I don't think so. But look what happens when we use the Kenji. Have a look at this. This look familiar?
Are you doing that with the Kenji knife?
Yeah, you don't need a freezer knife to cut frozen food. You know, just like I showed you earlier. Look, here we've got frozen spinach. You know, you don't need a carving knife to cut through meat, and you don't need a bread knife to cut through bread. This cuts through it all. But let me ask you a question. You ever had meat in a restaurant, it was like tough as an old boot?
Yes, it's nearly impossible to cut.
Well, I've got the boot. Now take a look at this and just have a look and see how easily it carved and cut through that.
John, you cut right through that leather boot. That's amazing.
And don't forget, with the Kenji, it's still going to be razor sharp.
There you have it, proof positive. The Kenji is virtually indestructible. Here's how to get yours.
Tired of knives that just don't cut it? Once they're dull, they're done. They squash tomatoes, squish bread, and turn meal preparation into hours of frustration. And worse, they get rust spots that can spoil food flavors, and in no time, your knives and cash go in the trash. Not anymore. Introducing Kenji, the first ceramic knife of its kind and the first breakthrough in kitchen cutlery in more than a quarter of a century. The Kenji slicing secret is the blade. Made of diamond-hard zirconium oxide ceramic, it's 40% harder than steel and one of the strongest, most durable materials on Earth. The edge is laser-honed and precision-engineered, so it is absolutely, positively guaranteed to stay razor-sharp for life. Don't believe it? Slicing into a concrete block would destroy any metal knife, but not the Kenji. After the most extreme abuse, it still slices like a hot knife through butter. To prove the Kenji slices with fingertip control and without pressure, we balanced cutting boards on raw eggs and cut identical foods with a metal knife and a Kenji. The Kenji slices through bread like a laser, while the metal knife cracks under pressure. Slicing a tuna steak is simple with the Kenji, while the metal knife lays an egg. And the Kenji knife slices right through the chicken breast, while the metal knife just makes an egg mess. Proof positive nothing slices easier or faster than the fingertip control of the Kenji. Steel knives dull and rust in no time, but the Kenji Advanced Ceramic will never rust, ever. And metal knives promote food oxidation and spoilage. Slice an apple with a metal knife, and you can watch it spoil. But the apple sliced with the Kenji Advanced Ceramic still looks fresh picked. Kenji Advanced Ceramic is the Japanese cutlery breakthrough you've been waiting for, and now anyone can slice and prepare any food fast and easy, just like a pro. And right now, you get the amazing Kenji Advanced Ceramic knife for this incredibly low price. But wait, along with the 6-inch Kenji, you'll also receive this Kenji ceramic paring knife. The paring knife is perfect for slicing and paring all of the small stuff you'd need for any meal. Strawberries and grapes, radishes and baby onions, and it's ideal for preparing herbs for salads. And the paring knife is yours free. Order now and we'll also send you the protective blade sleeves. Sleeves to keep your premium Kenji cutlery stored safely. And there's more. Order now and you'll get the Kenji ceramic peeler with never dull ceramic blades that maintain their razor-sharp edges forever. Watch how it literally shaves off the skin of this peach. It's great for all your fruits and vegetables, and with the swivel head, you can peel about anything with lightning speed. And the ceramic peeler is yours free. And there's even more. If you order right now, we'll also send you the exclusive Kenji folding cutting board that keeps foods clean and off the countertop and folds for easy distribution directly into the bowl or pan. And it's yours free. You get it all: the 6-inch utility knife, and the 3-inch paring knife with advanced ceramic blades, the protective blade sleeves, the swivel peeler with ceramic blades, plus the folding cutting board. A gigantic value, all at this incredibly low price. We are so confident that you'll absolutely love your Kenji knives, we back them with our lifetime guarantee. If your Kenji ever loses its edge, or you're not completely satisfied, just send them back and we'll replace them free of charge. No questions asked. So stop slicing with old, dull, rusted knives that just don't cut it. Call to order the incredible Kenji with advanced ceramic right now.
Today we've unveiled the next evolution and the new revolution in kitchen knives. And John, the Kenji is amazing.
You're right. Now then, look, here's a brand new set of knives in the box. Do you mind doing me a favour and take them out while I lift this 25-pound steel marble weight? Okay, now then, do me a favour, just pass me a knife. Any knife, because they're all brand new, well, of course, you'd expect them to be razor sharp, wouldn't you? Now then, watch. I'm going to carve into this 25-pound steel barbell weight because I'm going to try and dull and take the edge off this knife. You know, this is probably months and months of abuse at home. Now then, let's just see the difference. You see, it's not sharp any longer. But with a brand new Kenji, well, of course, you'd expect that to be razor sharp. But when I give it the same treatment as I gave that regular metal kitchen knife, well, you know what? Well, let's just see, shall we? Look at that. It's still razor sharp.
And John, this knife is so advanced, it's beyond simple.
You know, it's going to make all your prep time in the kitchen so simple. Whether you want a thick slice or whether you want a thin slice, it's as easy and as simple as that.
I've never seen a knife so sharp.
Ah, but have a look at this. I've got this big old piece of rock here, and you know, even if I carve this piece of rock, I can't dull or take the edge off this knife. In fact, with the Kenji, it's the fastest, it's the simplest, it's the quickest, it's the cleanest way to slice just about anything. The first slice, the 1000th slice, each and every time.
You went through that so quick.
Oh, and you know what? When it comes to preparing onions in the kitchen, you know, that's a job everybody hates. But you'll slice and dice onions so quickly, your eyes don't even have time to water.
No
and
tears.
What's more, you can do a large slice of ham, you know, a thick slice for supper, or you can do a thin slice for a deli sandwich. Because whether it's large or small, hard or soft, thick or thin, it makes no difference. In fact, you know what? Whether it's farm fresh or frozen, this is the knife for you.
The Kenji is the only knife we need. We introduced the Kenji to dinner guests at a Japanese steakhouse. Watch this.
Oh, get back. Oh, water broke. It's a boy. You gotta have a very sharp knife. I've been doing this for 22 years. On the teppan grill, you have to show the knife skill. You have to cut very fast. That's what customers come here for.
I love the way the ceramic knife works. It was just wonderful. And the vegetables, it just went right through it, just like butter.
Cutting through steaks, cutting through the chicken, you know, that was amazing to see.
When he got to the meat, it definitely looked easier than it would normally be with a regular knife.
This is amazing what he can do with that. It's unbelievable the quickness and speed with which he actually cut it and prepared it.
First time I've ever seen a ceramic knife, and what I saw was a knife that seems to cut so much better than a stainless steel knife.
Hey! Kenji knife.
Welcome back, everybody. John, what are you up to now?
I'm going to put the Kenji knife with advanced ceramic to the ultimate torture test.
Okay, wait, John. If you're going to do that, I want the camera to come closer so the folks at home can see what you're doing.
Okay, here we've got some solid rock. I mean, that's solid rock. Here we've got some, what do you guys call this?
Cinder
block. And you know, I ain't going to dull that edge. Even on this hard household brick, it ain't going to be a problem. And watch how it eats and cuts into this sheetrock. Oh, and don't forget, don't try this at home on your kitchen furniture, but next time you cut chicken bone, ham bone, lamb bone, pork bone, span bone, you know, it's not going to be an issue. In fact, you know why? Because that knife is going to be razor sharp. It will outslice, outdice, outcut, outcarve any of those stainless steel obsolete knives. Watch this. Razor sharp.
Incredible. John, you put the Kenji to the ultimate test and it has the ultimate edge.
It certainly does. Watch this.
That is spectacular. John, the Kenji really is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing it with us today.
It's my pleasure.
If you want the very latest and greatest in kitchen technology, then you need Kenji Advanced Ceramic Knives. Here's how to get yours.
Tired of knives that just don't cut it? Once they're dull, they're done. They squash tomatoes, squish bread, and turn meal preparation into hours of frustration. And worse, they get rust spots that can spoil food flavors, and in no time, your knives and cash go in the trash. Not anymore. Introducing Kenji, the first ceramic knife of its kind and the first breakthrough in kitchen cutlery in more than a quarter of a century. The Kenji slicing secret is the blade. Made of diamond-hard zirconium oxide ceramic, it's 40% harder than steel and one of the strongest, most durable materials on Earth. The edge is laser-honed and precision-engineered, so it is absolutely, positively guaranteed to stay razor-sharp for life. Don't believe it? Slicing into a concrete block would destroy any metal knife, but not the Kenji. After the most extreme abuse, it still slices like a hot knife through butter. To prove the Kenji slices with fingertip control and without pressure, we balance cutting boards on raw eggs and cut identical foods with a metal knife and a Kenji. The Kenji slices through bread like a laser, while the metal knife cracks under pressure. Slicing a tuna steak is simple with the Kenji, while the metal knife lays an egg. And the Kenji knife slices right through the chicken breast, while the metal knife just makes an egg mess. Proof positive nothing slices easier or faster than the fingertip control of the Kenji. Steel knives dull and rust in no time, but the Kenji Advanced Ceramic will never rust, ever. And metal knives promote food oxidation and spoilage. Slice an apple with a metal knife, and you can watch it spoil. But the apple sliced with the Kenji Advanced Ceramic still looks fresh picked. Kenji Advanced Ceramic is the Japanese cutlery breakthrough you've been waiting for, and now anyone can slice and prepare any food fast and easy, just like a pro. And right now, you get the amazing Kenji Advanced Ceramic knife for this incredibly low price. But wait, along with the 6-inch Kenji, you'll also receive this Kenji ceramic paring knife. The paring knife is perfect for slicing and paring all of the small stuff you'd need for any meal. Strawberries and grapes, radishes and baby onions, and it's ideal for preparing herbs for salads. And the paring knife is yours